everyone, I hope you are doing great today. These past few days, I have been preparing for the next videos that I will make, which mainly focus on how to prepare to go here, sharing more on the cost of living and others. But because of the Canadian government announcement yesterday, I thought it's more valuable to share about that news and share my thoughts. So what was the announcement all about?
So I asked my minister to work on this over the summer, and we are taking action. We are tightening the rules and restricting eligibility to reduce the number of low-wage temporary foreign workers in Canada.
The Canadian government is more serious now more than ever to review the temporary foreign workers, especially those that are in the low-wage category. This action is mainly driven by the increase in the unemployment rate now in Canada. This action was also driven by the clamor directly by the Canadians asking the government to immediately act on it. Another concern of Canadians is a significant increase in housing cost. Both of these issues are somewhat being attributed to the huge increase of international students and temporary foreign workers, or TFW, since past couple of years.
After 9 years of Trudeau, everything costs more, work doesn't pay, housing costs have literally doubled. Here in Hamilton, they have tripled.
The election in Canada is set to happen in 2025, and as a result, the government is now ensuring that the needs and demands of their voters are acted upon. One of these is related nga sa unemployment rate. If I am to lay out the storyline, it would be like this. In 2021 to 2022, when Canada slightly recovered from job losses, Canadians are still irregularly reporting for work due to pandemic scare. Because of that, companies needed to hire more temporary foreign workers, and hence, the government did not put a cap or limit in the number of international students and temporary foreign workers that they accept. In effect, this resulted to influx of foreign residents here, which then affected the cost of housing since mas mabilis ang pagtaas ng demand kaysa sa supply of houses. Ang impact din nito sa mga students na nasa PGWP na, since ang dami na nila and may limit lang din naman yung pwedeng i-PR, tumataas ang CRS scores and yun ang possible na dahilan ng mga rallies now, especially sa mga very high competition provinces like Ontario and British Columbia. Kasi pa-expire na yung mga PGWP nila and wala pa silang clear and sure PR opportunity. Their concern is valid, pero paulit-ulit din naman ng Canadian government that studying in Canada does not warrant that you will be a permanent resident. In 2023, as more Canadians are ready to work since the pandemic is almost over, they encountered challenges getting jobs since nakaposition na yung mga TFWs, including the students na nasa PGWP stage na. To continue, the problem still persists until now since those who graduated in 2023 are on their PGWP and they are competing for jobs with the Canadians. Going back to the elections, naturally, the incumbent government who will run in the next election will ensure that they address the concerns of their voters. According to what they said nga, they will come up with new policies which will likely limit the TFW for low-wage jobs in selected cities. They may also partner with Canadian employers to prioritize hiring of Canadians, and they may put a limit in terms of the number of foreign workers a company can have. For example, they may set na 10% lang ang limit ng foreign workers and the rest of the employees should be Canadians na. Marami pang pwedeng mangyari because of the current dynamics. As they mentioned, incumbent government will make changes in the next coming months. Target PR processing for 2025 onwards may change and may decrease as well. Even after the elections, changes in the policy may continue to happen, especially pag bagong administration ang ma-elect.
I challenge Canadian business to hire Canadian workers first. And I challenge the government to end the chaos in the temporary foreign worker program, bring the numbers down, and allow Canadians to get good, solid paying jobs that will give them enough money to buy an affordable home and food in safe neighborhoods.
On a positive note, Canada's economy is also benefiting from immigration. With that in mind, any government administration may still keep the immigration program, but what they may also do is to make it more fitting to the real labor shortages. Pwede nga gawin nila is to focus on healthcare, technology, and mga hard-to-fill na skilled trades. So with these things happening, While some of us are already applying for our visas or some of us are here in Canada already, what can we do to achieve our goals of being a PR? Sa totoo lang, as of now, ang mode natin is really to just wait and see. Wait and see kung ano yung new policies. But instead of worrying of what might or will happen, let's focus more on the things that we can control. For those na mag-a-apply pa lang, please carefully assess your possible pathways. Ensure na marami kayong pathway options para kung may mga magbago man sa policies, may backup plan na kayo agad. If you still can, please assess also if you need to change your province. Agree naman ako na Ontario and British Columbia are really good places to go to. Pero ngayon pa lang, sobrang tight na ng competition and we have to take it into serious consideration. With the upcoming tighter rules, baka it will be harder and harder to get PR there. Pag-isipan din natin if we are capable of shifting to careers which are really lacking here in Canada, like yung sa healthcare, IT, skilled trades like painting, welding, construction, or even caregiving. Of course, our willingness to shift careers is depending on how serious we are in going to Canada. You may consider the rural parts of each province kasi dun sa mga areas na yon, talagang mabilis ang PR because mataas pa yung need nila for additional workforce. Expanding our network is also another way para mas madami tayong contacts after graduation when we need to get a proper job na. If shifting to another in-demand program is still an option, this can be one way for us too. With the changing policies and rules ng Canadian government, our actions must be agile and dynamic enough para makasabay tayo sa kanila. If our goal is the PR, focus your plans on that. Lastly, if it makes more sense, baka we also need to assess if we need to take a pause muna and hintayin muna natin lahat ng changes. This way, we can then assess what's the best course of action and then we continue with our application. Okay din to kasi baka mas malesen yung magagastos natin na money instead of proceeding. Tapos we will then shift to another plan that will cost us another tens of thousands. For those naman na andito na and nag-start na mag-aral, we may consider planning to transfer to another province after graduation if that will give us easier PR pathway. Identify kung saan mag-work or mag-school depende sa province where you can get the fastest and easiest PR pathway. And syempre, as I always say, pray hard for guidance in every step and decision that you will take. He has the best plans and timings for you. Once again, think and plan for your Canadian dream very, very carefully. That's all for today's video. God bless. Bye!